Now for the final death aside from Shao Kahn, Liu Kang. Has, unlike Raiden, shown complete intelligence and is probably the most likable character in the story because, well, he realizes that changing the timeline so much might not be such a good idea, and all the bad things that have happened are because of Raiden's stupidity. Liu Kang is about to strike Raiden down, and honestly, who can blame him? And then Raiden accidentally fries him to a crisp. Wow. The main hero of the games of this timeline is killed by accident by his own mentor. Just, wow. I just can't even believe this. Finally, there's Shao Kahn's death. The other gods finally do something about Shao Kahn and merge with Raiden or something. But their combined beam doesn't work. Don't ask why, it just doesn't. But the second time, it does work! Why? I don't know. I don't even fucking care anymore.
Wind, water, hot, go, planet! Your powers combined, I am Captain Planet! Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution down to zero. He's a power magnified, and he's fighting on the planet side. Captain Planet, he's a hero. Gonna take pollution.
Characters coming back as zombies. 1. What the hell? This makes no sense. How the fuck can Shao Kahn say that he can sell their souls to Quan Chi? It makes no sense to me. 2. Quan Chi can't take souls. That was the whole reason he teamed up with Shang Tsung to revive the Dragon King's army in Deadly Alliance, because Shang can take souls and he can't. 3. Only evil or corrupted souls can exist in hell. Something that's been repeated time and time again in the series.
The Netherrealm is a place for evil beings. You cannot exist here unless you were tainted with evil.
We're supposed to believe Kung Lao has evil in his soul now? That Nightwolf does? In Deception, Nightwolf had to take other people's sins before the Netherrealm would even let him in, because he was too pure and good to get in on his own. And the moment he released those sins, the realm literally kicked him out back to Earth. This is just completely ignored here. Why? You cannot change your rules like this. Yeah, I know John Vogel once said, nobody really ever dies in Mortal Kombat.
But nobody really ever dies in Mortal Kombat.
The problem isn't so much that they keep coming back from the dead. It's that if they can't stay dead, then why kill them? Look, as I said, it's Mortal Kombat. It's a violent and bloody tournament / war, and people have to die to tell the story. But pick the right people! If you kill Kintaro or Shiva, you can leave them dead. So you get a death scene and it lasts. If you kill Kano, you could leave him fucking dead. It wouldn't be hard to get away with leaving Baraka out of some games either. Some characters are low enough in popularity that you don't have to goddamn bring them back. If you kill major villains like Shao Kahn, leaving them dead is fine because their story is supposed to be finite and end when they are no longer a threat. Then you bring on the next villain. Once in a while, you can kill a major hero like Liu Kang because, well, it did shake things up, even if it was a shock value death. But see, there's a difference. That's one hero. One! Not a dozen all at once. Homogenizing them by turning them from unique characters into a horde of the same thing. And when you do bring characters back, you should change them. Their death should be a defining moment. Scorpion and Noob Saibot are undead for whom being undead is important to their story because it's their origin story. It made them the character that they are. But what the fuck does Jax gain from death, huh? How is he a better character as a supernatural monster than he was as the tech-powered leader of a law enforcement unit? Now that he's powered by fucking necromancy and doesn't get to form the OAI and invent the goddamn Stargate, he has lost his story instead of gaining one. How does Sindel benefit from dying in the same damn game she was resurrected in? If the end goal was to have her under Quan Chi's mind control, she was already under Quan Chi's mind control. How does Sub-Zero benefit from becoming a robot only to die one chapter later? Unless it's so he can be reborn as not a robot, in which case, why fucking make him a robot if you're going to undo it so quick? How does Smoke benefit from dying, becoming a slave, when he was a free man for the first time ever? What does Stryker, whose entire gimmick is the normal man, gain from becoming a supernatural creature? You see what I'm talking about here? The problem is that Mortal Kombat used to be character driven. Every individual in the plot got their own developments and side stories that fit them. Even the ones that died, it was right for them to die. And if they came back, their resurrections were individualized and gave them more development because they didn't die in bulk and become a horde. Except for that one part, Deception, which was shitty then, is even shittier now that they did the exact same thing again, but in larger numbers. MK9, however, is plot driven. Things happen because the script needs them to. They get from one shitty point A to shittier point B, and if that means they have to throw a whole bunch of people to the wolves, then the writer said, so be it. And one more thing that bugs me. If Quan Chi always had this deal, then why didn't Johnny Cage come back to life as part of Shinnok's army in MK4? The answer? Because they didn't think of it until now.
Do I think that NetherRealm Studios doesn't care about their fans? Oh no, I think they do. Well, I'll give NetherRealm Studios credit for this. They really tried to make the best possible game they could. And in terms of gameplay, they succeeded. But in terms of story, they had the unfortunate idea to revolve the story around an idiot plot. And that's why it failed.